Hey everyone! Welcome back to my Poptropica Let's Play. Today we're just gonna be hanging out, down the street. The same old thing we did last week. I'm gonna look around for cool outfits to wear. I like this guy's sweater vest. I'm gonna see if I can take that, but not the white shirt. Okay. Nah, I can't do that. Hurry up, monorail. Oh, wait. The character who I thought would be here has a different design than usual. I'm gonna borrow this hairpiece. Poptropica. Quality, quotation marks, used mops. I think I like this person's hair accessory more, actually. Nah, it looks kind of dumb. Can I go in here? I know I'm supposed to go in here for the begin the shrink ray story, but I'm on mobile right now, so I can't get in here for some reason. I'm in a Discord server about Poptropica. Maybe I'll bring it up there. Maybe it's a glitch. This Zomberry Hero sign is taunting me. I can't play the Zomberry Hero event without making a new account. And I've already made like a bajillion accounts. I make a new one whenever I get back into Poptropica because I can't remember my username and I don't want to make a new one. Oh hey, this guy has the same shirt as that one guy from Time Tangled Island. Do you want to hear something neat? I read a theory that it was actually the binary bard who scrambled up all the artifacts in Time Tangled Island. Because, he's got stopwatch symbolism in his dream in Supervillain Island. And, there's a character in the Arabian Nights section who has a color scheme that is, identical to his. It's even complete with, a big red jewel covering one of his eyes. I'm gonna go back to Main Street for this level. Actually, maybe the NPCs here have been re-randomized, and one of them will have the shirt that I'm looking for. You don't have the shirt I'm looking for. And that person does not either. Do they have gray pants? I'm kind of looking for someone with gray pants. They do not have gray pants. They have brown pants. Back to Main Street it is, then. This advertisement is so weird. Even the animals have been turned into zombies. I don't think I saw that in the original Zomberry Island. This person looks cool. It's kind of interesting how their little lock of hair in the front and their hair under their hat have two different colors. But also it looks kind of weird. No, I don't think I want to go to 24 karat. I don't think I want to go here either. Not galactic hot dogs. I was trying to play galactic hot dogs yesterday, and I couldn't figure out how to drive the neon wiener. It was super frustrating. I think it was supposed to be like, oh, you drive it how you would drive a raft. Oh, drive isn't really the right word. I'm gonna put away my follower. I guess I might as well make some progress on Escape from Pelican Rock. Why does this prison have advertisements in it? I'd make a remark about capitalism, but since American Girl is, I guess, a franchise based on female empowerment, I guess it's not too bad to advertise American Girl of all things. It's time to chip away at the plaque. I don't want to risk getting caught and have to pay gum, because I don't have any gum. Okay, that's all the eggs that I need. Is the flower... have I planted the flower? Yeah, on mobile, like, you have to plant and finish watering the flower all in the same, like, play session. Or else you can't see the flower when you next come on. It's weird. Maybe it just resets the watering counter. Also, fun fact, Van Nostrand is autistic. And you want to know how I know he's autistic? Because I'm autistic. I'm autistic, and I said so. Right now, I'm hyperfixating on Poptropica, though I guess that might have been obvious considering how many Poptropica videos I've made. I'm gonna make some license plates and get some gum. I'm not sure how much gum I need for this next part of the game, but I'd better get some. Just in case, like, I get caught at the chisel or something. When I was doing the license plate minigame, I found some really interesting license plate combos. I've got screenshots of them saved on my phone right now, so I'll pull them up right now and read off what they said. I can probably use one of them as the thumbnail. Yeah, there was one that said PR1KK. So basically, Poptropica accidentally called me a prick. That's kind of funny. There's another one that said 57 moo, so haha, fun cow joke. Also, the keys were arranged so that the 4 in the middle spelled out homo. As a bi person, I approve. Poptropica is gay culture. There's also a license plate that said SWMPL. And I thought of Shrek as like, what are you doing in my swamp? I'm not sure if that Shrek impersonation will sound good when I play back this recording. You know, fun fact, the reason that you sound different to yourself compared to when you're listening to a recording of yourself is because, it's because you're listening, your ears, like, your own ears, like, modify the sound of your voice when you're speaking in real time, and when you listen to yourself on a recording, your ears aren't doing that. That wasn't a really eloquent way of wording it. I'm sure there's more to it, but I can't really remember exactly how it works. I think I read on Tumblr somewhere that Flambe knows one of the characters from the Galactic Hot Dogs Island. Which is kind of interesting. Okay, my metal cup is empty, so I can fill it with plaster later. Although I guess since I haven't chiseled the grate off yet, I should wait. I should probably fill the cup with water tonight so I can water the flower again. What was I going to say? I was gonna say something, but then I went to look at something on Tumblr and I forgot. Wait, are there 2 guards? For a second, 2 guards appeared on the monitor at the top of my screen. I remember what I was going to say, by the way. I was going to comment about how this was originally just going to be me jumping around looking for clothes, and now it's turning into an incomplete playthrough of Escape from Pelican Rock. You want to hear something funny? Earlier, someone came down here into the basement where I'm recording, and they were on the phone. And I heard the person on the phone say something about being stupid. And you want to know what I chipped in with? I'm stupid too! Like, in that exact happy tone of voice. Self-depreciating humor is not healthy, kiddos. Don't do it. I should take my own advice, though. I'm always talking about how I'm stupid. I know that guard is going to move at some point, but I don't know when. Or maybe they're not moving at all. Maybe it's a glitch. Because I did have to close out of this just now, in between cuts. Guess I'll just go to bed. Oh, hey. You guys wanna hear something funny? Try saying whale oil beef hooked really fast. I'll try it right now. Whale oil beef hooked. Get it? Get it? Let me see. I've got the eggs, so I don't need to talk to Patches. I can water the plant, though. I guess there isn't much for me to do now, so I'll go to work. Lately, I've been coming back to Pelican Rock, but for like brief intervals of time during mealtime, just so that I can costumize one of the twins and get their haircut. Because I think it looks a lot like my haircut. In my thumbnail. I'm really proud of how that drawing turned out, though, of like my internet Sona as a Poptropican. I don't know if you've noticed, but in the thumbnail, for each new thumbnail, I move the drawing of me as a Poptropican a little bit more to the right. I kind of wanted to not tell you guys that, so that'd be funny if, like, way later down the road, my Poptropican drawing is just completely blocking the thumbnail picture. But I guess I figured I might as well tell you guys now, because I don't really have much to say right now. Ignore that barking in the background, that's my dog. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but you know what's kind of funny? There are pets in the game now, and one of them is a cat, but there's also a cat in 24 Karat Island, and it looks completely different from the cat pet. Let me see if I can get the cat pet out right now. Now see? See that art style? How the cat is drawn with, like, realistic fur? On 24 Karat Island, the cat that's there doesn't look like that. It's, like, basically just a Poptropican head attached to a cat body without any, like, extra detailed drawings. Wait a minute, Lang? It says Lang on that license plate. That's funny. That made me think of Dr. Lang from Virus Hunter Island. Maybe Lang is like the last name of one of the employees who works on Poptropica. I'm gonna look that up right now. Poptropica Lang. There's nothing really here for me to do right now, so I'll just say that I'm done eating and go into lockdown. Oh, here it says on the Poptropica wiki, Dr. Lang may be named after Poptropica designer Ashley Lang. So I guess when it said Lang on the license plate, that was also a reference to Ashley Lang? Well, the guard is gone now, Yellow Scorpion. I know that would work as a chisel. Oh wait, I have to fill up the cup. Let me guess. Since the audio is a little bit delayed when I record these videos, when the final video comes up, you'll hear me saying, "Ooh, I have to get the cup. I have to fill up the cup," while I'm filling up the cup. Or actually, I mean, after I've filled up the cup. Because I was filling up the cup while I was saying that I need to fill up the cup. So given the delay, you know, I'd probably end up saying I need to fill up the cup after I've filled up the cup. I really worry about people not understanding my jokes and what I'm trying to say often in my videos, so I try to explain my jokes a lot, even though that doesn't really work. And I feel bad about doing that. But like I said, I'm also just worried that people will be like, "What are you talking about? I don't get it." Let's go get some gum for today. Do you guys like Puella Magi Madoka Magica? You know, the franchise? I mean, of course, the franchise. Because on Tumblr, there's an October drawing prompt list under the tag PMMM Witchtober, without spaces. And it was created by Tumblr user Dreamer Witches, who has a blog dedicated to the Madoka Magica witches, which I think is cool that they have a blog dedicated to them. The witches are my favorite part of Madoka Magica, but most content is just like focused on the magical girls themselves. Anyway, while I haven't been doing a prompt a day, as is traditional with these sorts of prompt lists, I have been doing a handful of these prompts. I think some of my drawings have turned out really well, but some of them haven't. I'll leave a link to the tag for my... I'll leave a link to the... I'll leave a link to my Madoka Magica blog in the description with the tag for where I post my Witchtober art, and also the tag that I use when I reblog other people's Witchtober art. But if you want to see just my art on that blog, you can click on the tag My Art. I'm going to pull up some of my drawings there on my phone and tell you guys about them, because I'm having a hard time thinking of things to say. Let's see, here's the tag. There are some really cute drawings in this tag. Oh yeah, I don't need to do anything in the kitchen right now. So let me see. One of the prompts is a summer-themed or beach-themed variant of a witch. Because like in Magia Record, there are some units who are just like magical girls who already existed but are wearing swimsuits. Like there's Homura Akemi in a swimsuit, the version of her who wears glasses. There's Iroha in a swimsuit. And on the Japanese server, there's a unit of Mami in a swimsuit. It's not a very good swimsuit design because some parts of it look to be made of metal, which has got to be uncomfortable. But anyway, for that prompt, I've got for the summer variant prompt for Witchtober, I drew the witch Elsa Maria. If you watched PMMM, you probably know who she is. She's the Witch of Shadows, I believe, and her nature is self-righteousness. She's literally like a silhouette of a long-haired girl, like clasping her hands in prayer. And I wasn't sure how I would handle that prompt at first. But then I remembered that recently I got a haircut. Like my hair was already really short, like down to the top of my shoulders. And then I got it cut so it looks a lot more like... Sorry, I had something in my throat. I got it cut so that it looks more like the hairstyle that my Poptropican has right now. My sister sometimes calls me bowl cut, and I'm like, what's wrong with a bowl cut? But anyway, that's not the point. My sister calling me bowl cut is not the point. The point is that I know that sometimes when it gets hot out, people like to cut their hair short. So I was like, hey, Elsa Maria has long hair. What if I give her short hair, like my old haircut? And then I thought, does that really count as sufficiently summer-themed, though? And then I realized, wait, since Elsa Maria is basically like a black blob shaped like a person, I could instead have her be made out of sand. Oh, dang it, I messed up that license plate. That was barely even my fault. I meant to click the key that was right next to the one that I ended up pressing. So anyway, as I was saying, my drawing for the summer-themed witch prompt ended up being Elsa Maria with short blonde hair and being made out of sand instead of shadows. I liked how it turned out, but also I don't like how the coloring ended up being, because I had to use like a colored pencil that wasn't quite the color I wanted. I wanted more of like an apricot, but this was more like a tan, like a light tan. And I think I could have used the opportunity to draw a face on her, since her body's made of a much lighter color now that she's made of sand. But like I said, I still really like how it turned out. Another one of the prompts was a grief seed for a witch whose grief seed hasn't been seen yet. I chose the Frog Witch from Madoka Magica Mobage. Am I pronouncing that right? Mobage? It's spelled M-O-B-A-G-E. Anyway, it's kind of hard for me to describe the design on that one that I did for the grief seed because it's very generic. It basically has like one of the witch on the tip of the grief seed, a bit that looks like one of the witch's familiars, and on the main part of the grief seed, it's got a picture of the witch. It's like a design of the witch sticking her tongue out and winking. And on top of that big part is a bow, and stacked onto that are two like frog eyes. I'm gonna put a link in my description anyway, so I guess I don't really need if you want to really see what it looks like, you can look at it yourself. I'm not good at drawing grief seeds. I probably literally just said that though. The first prompt on the list was your favorite witch from the original anime, and I chose Octavia von Seckendorf. And what's good about that is that I technically already had a drawing in progress for that. Because once years ago, or maybe just a year ago, some time ago anyway, I was playing Spore, and I tried to recreate Octavia von Seckendorf in it. And I thought, this would be cool to redraw as its own original creature. And then I ended up finishing that drawing for Witchtober. Okay, let's talk to Van Nostrand and give him the sunflower. I hope he likes it. Sweet, I got one of his paintings. He seems very happy. I guess that means I can go to work. Anyway, let's see, where were we? Witchtober. One of the prompts was also a witch or familiar who looks different in the manga from its appearance in the anime. There are plenty of options, but I wanted to make something quick for that prompt, so I chose the manga version of Anthony because it was the easiest to draw. I don't like manga Anthony because it's got a nose and a mouth, like a human nose and mouth, and Anthony in the anime, well, it doesn't. The mouth kind of creeps me out. I know that the day 2 prompt was your favorite familiar. And I wasn't sure of my favorite familiar, so I went through all of them and picked out the design I liked the most. And it was one of the echoes from Magia Record that show up in the Labyrinth of the Witch of Symbols. I think my drawing for that turned out well. I shaded it with pencil, and it had a little bit of smoke coming out of it in the shape of a question mark, because one of the elemental variants of that familiar, the fire type, it has a little red wisp coming out of its quote-unquote mouth, or maybe it's its eye? Whatever, I'm not sure. I think this is going to do it for this episode of my Poptropica Let's Play. So once I get my gum, I'm gonna head off. So how much gum did I get today? Oh yeah, I got 7 because I made 7 license plates. I don't know how I missed that. So that means I have 35 sticks of gum in total. And that's going to be it for this episode of my Poptropica Let's Play. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, Cypherites.